What's up, everyone? It's IamChris here, just watching a game of Hera against Lierry. Decided to open this game because I've seen that Hera's playing Incas. Always a fun civ. Often see some very crazy strategies with them, such as tower rushes or even villager rushes to some extent. And they also have the flexibility of the eagles and an extra llama at the start, which makes games pretty aggressive. And I don't know if we'll see that at this level, but definitely fun to watch. And then in the yellow we have Lierry, who's playing as the Huns, and conventional civ that we've seen many times over the years. With the way civilizations have been boosted, they're not necessarily one of the strongest ones anymore, but they're still all right. So it looks like Lierry's got a few choices of where to go for lumber here. So he picks this one, which it looks like it's probably the closest one. This one's probably pretty close too. Although this one is a little bit further away, but it is more protected since it's at the back. Already pushing a deer too, it looks like. That can be a good strategy to get some extra food. It is a bit gutsy to do it before you find your other resources. But I guess he did realize that he can just keep scouting right away here anyway. Let's go take a look at what Hera's up to. So Hera's got, chose the backwood here too. It looks like he's got a pretty decent map if we look at the bottom here. I mean, if you close it here and across this side, you've got, across the top, and you got a pretty good chunk of your map walled in. And he's got 4 on lumber. Okay, well that's a bit unfortunate actually. And the reason why that's unfortunate is because that means he's probably not going for any sort of crazy tower rush or anything like that. I guess in theory it could be a men-at-arm tower rush, but we don't see that too common at the high levels. He's pushing in a deer as well. Get some extra food there. Looks like with that many sheep and this boar, he's scouted everything he needs to. So the question is he going to push another one, or is he going to go scout his opponent? But judging by the amount of wood he has, and he hasn't built a mill yet. Usually you build a mill. He's probably doing a pre-milled rush here. Yeah, that's got to be it. Is that... Yeah, okay. So yeah, and he's building it as part of the wall, it looks like. That's always a good idea. Use your buildings as part of a wall. And okay, let's see what Lierry's up to. Okay, so he did find his boars. Good stuff. And he's luring the second one here. He's got 3 on lumber. Definitely a sign of a fast upgrade time. Probably going scouts. Making sure he doesn't waste any food. Ooh, dicey. He caught that one villager. I don't know why, but sometimes it feels like boars hunt the lowest HP vills. I always try and keep them out of the ones shooting or garrison them quickly, which is what he did here. So gotta be a pretty quick uptime, I suspect, with the extra deer, and he didn't even go for any farms, so definitely looking for a quicker up. Okay, 19, putting an extra lumber camp there. He did find his sheep. Okay, that's good. And you can see Hera's Drush here. He's on two out of probably 3, I would suspect. He hasn't hit Loom yet, and he hasn't... Oh, he's mining gold right now. Okay. He is going to probably wall this side in, I guess. Yeah, it looks like it. How's he going to wall? Is it going to be this way then? I would probably go across myself, but I probably would have started here too. But anyways. Let's watch the Drush here. So he hasn't found his opponent's base, so you're really hoping at least you see some deer here, so that's probably a pretty good sign that he's somewhere in this area. But I don't like going in blind with militia. Sometimes, obviously if you're really paying attention, you won't run into a town center or anything, but oh, it looks like he's really found... Ooh, that's gonna be good. So if you wanna get the kill here, you gotta block very aggressively back and forth. Okay, he's going for this villager instead. I think he's gone a bit too far downwards. Hard thing is you don't know where the yeah, there's a TC. And that's always the question, is when there's low HP like that, do you risk it or not? Ooh, that last one did a lot of damage. But I guess you still got the option here. There's 4 units, and you might be able to get a villager. Okay, he's doing this one the right way. Blocking and attacking there. Very smart. Yeah, that villager's probably going down. Yeah. Yeah. So now the decision becomes, do you still fight or do you run? I think you run right here, because when you're rushing, you only really want to take the really advantageous fights. And, you know, you can tell that Lierry's going scouts. I mean, he hasn't seen it, but, you know, I'm going to suspect with that build, yeah, he's going scouts, okay. Sometimes it's good if you don't take much damage and then you stay near the berries. It's just extra annoying. And often they use the scouts to deal with it, and you can do a lot of damage. So, let's see. He is going for another villager here. I don't think he'll get it, yeah. He'll get back to the TC there. But yeah, he did a decent amount of damage on this scout, so that's good. Yeah, from the other side of things, too, yeah, no, I think they worked out all right for... Actually, I would say for both of them. You know what? Like, Lierry did lose a villager, but it was only one, and he didn't have to wall everything, and these are on low hit points. And from Hera's side, he did get 1 villager, and this is on half hit points, roughly. So, I might call that a pretty close to what you normally expect from a drush. Maybe slightly better for Hera. But at the same time, it looks like Hera has not closed off. He did close this side, but sometimes when you're drushing, it's good to just finish your wall. And then you have 0 pressure from that point on in the game. It's a bit unique there. So, but it looks like he is going for 2 archery ranges. Okay, I did not expect to see that. And he's got 3 on gold. Okay, so definitely going archers. He walled in his berries. Pre-walled. That's good. And he has a spear to deal with these scouts. Okay. How many scouts does Lierry have? Because that's where it can get dicey. It's only 3. Like, here's where, like, if you see the spear, you go around the other side. See if you can find anything. Okay, I guess he's retreating. Maybe he's seen the spear and was like, it's not worth it. Maybe I'll just go clean this up. So he is adding an archery range. That's good. You're definitely going to need skirms with open map like this if you're going to deal with archers. Looks like he does have 4 scouts. Got some food here. Okay. Cleaning that military up. And at the same time, just watching to see what's happening here. Makes sense. What's Hera doing here? So it looks like he is out here with 2 archers and a spear. I don't think he'll go forward. Well, usually, so if you go forward, especially with this army, you want 2 spears. It feels better when you're against scouts. Just because, you know, you're already seen 3 Lierry scouts earlier when they were over here. And if he has any more than that, if you have 4, you can cost effectively trade with the spear. Yeah, and here I suspect this army will just get cleaned up. 1 scout goes down, but the rest of the army will just go down here. If the army fights. That definitely took a little while longer than I thought it would. But yeah, it looks like Hera has at least closed off the front, or he will be able to. Has he checked the side? He hasn't. So this is something you always want to watch for when you're playing. And he looks like he's checking right now. That's good. Even if you have a forest, even if it looks like it's 1 tile to the edge of the map, always right-click around and see if your army goes there. And I would say right now, if you're Lierry and you see this wall, right-click 1 scout around here too. Do this exact same thing and see if there's an opening. You never know. I mean, it looks like in this case, Hera probably have enough time to close this off, but you can, you know, I've lost major tournaments from having a single hole in my wall, so definitely keep that in mind. And this looks like a much more formidable army. Oh, he's looks 2 scouts. See, that's what you want to go forward with. I do think it'd still be better with 2 spears, but with 6 archers and with fletching, they don't have fletching, okay, but it's a much more difficult to deal with army. So essentially, right now what Hera's saying is, if you decide, he doesn't see the archery range, so if Lierry decided only scouts, this is definitely putting him in a little bit of jeopardy. Ooh, 3 scouts down. For free, essentially. That's got to be painful for Lierry. Yeah, he did retreat here, but he does have a ton of skirms. Okay, so 7 skirms. Essentially, he can chase this army down then pretty easily. And it looks like, I was going to say, Hera should probably add a few eagles. At this point, you just want to get these back inside your base, because that's enough. They got the armor upgrade, they got the fletching upgrade. That could easily wipe this out, and with probably no losses. So we'll see what Lierry does here, but I fully expect him to chase this wherever it goes. And if you pay close attention, usually you can close the distance by the way you move your army, but we'll see. We'll see here. He is still tracking it. So we're gonna, yeah, drop the eagle out. But I suspect what Lierry will do is just use a couple scouts, clear the eagle. Oh, he lost track of them. Okay. And that's good. That's good on Hera. That's he maneuvered around the wood, which makes it difficult to see, and then straight up. So, and obviously Lierry's being a little careful here and saying, well, those archers might be going straight to my base, so let's head back home. And it looks like Hera's getting pretty close to going up to the next age here. 500 food. Let's see what Leary's up to here. Looks like a very similar situation, eh? 500 food, 270 gold. Building another archery range. Okay. Is he going archers or more skirms or cav archers? That's a triple range. Okay, it's got to be... Well, it doesn't have to be. It's probably cav archers. It could be archers, but if he's going archers, he'd probably be building one here now. So I see he is leaving a couple scouts around to spot those archers. It's a good idea. In fact, I even like the way he spaced the buildings. You want to get as much line of sight as you can, especially if you're Huns. You can't, you're not building houses and all that stuff in a wall type of thing. Like, keep this scout. Yeah, he's got a scout here. Keep that paying attention. You don't want any shenanigans with archers sneaking by and killing everything you have. So looks like he didn't get the wheel upgrade either. 38 villagers, but why is Hera 5 villagers ahead? They're only a 7% difference going up to Castle Age, and Lierry doesn't have wheelbarrow. What happened? I guess he lost one villager to... Holy crap. Sorry, I just seen this. I guess Lierry lost one villager to the Drush, but where did the other 4 villagers come from? Anyway, seems like something... Maybe some idle TC time or something. That's surprising. But as you can see, like, Hera... Oh, he stuck by the scout. Jeez. He must have hugged the wall. Hugged the lumber. Because does Lierry know that? No, his skirms are still over here. And his scout's still here. He doesn't know about this. This is very dangerous. So, and this is where you got to make a decision. If Hera right now, it looks like he's going to wait till Castle Age and then go in with this army. And see if he can get some free kills. And, I mean, from Leary's side, it's tough. It's tough to keep these guys watching. Even this scout, right? Like, is that... Like, there's a hole here, too, right? I mean, even with this scout watching, if you went around, you could sneak in there. So, cav archers, as you can see. Is he going to get the skirm upgrade? That's the question. Because that might make or break this game with these surprise archers here. Elite skirm. Oh, he does. He did get it. Okay. I'm glad to see that, because it could be a very quick game if you... Especially these skirms out here, like if you attack anywhere else, it could be a big deal. He did get bloodlines and Bodkin, okay. And he's building a town center over here. That's unfortunate, though. Because this town center... Okay, we can see where the archers are going. If this town center was here, you might have... If you finished it in time, Like, sometimes you don't know what's going to hit you, right? So... Okay, well, let's watch his Fog of War here, and let's slow it down a touch. Let's see Leary's reaction time, because this is going to be a big deal, right? I mean, we know there's like a whole army coming in here. Oh, yeah, you can see it now. First one. Okay, here's the bell. Second one. Oh, pretty fast. Very fast reaction time from Lierry here. That's good. We could probably play at normal speed again. 3, 4, oof. 5, jeez. 6, oh man. Just a bloodbath here. Now, the hard part is even if Lierry clears this up for free, he's down 9 villagers, right? And yeah, this is going to be a tough one, I think. Now, obviously, it looks like he is counterattacking, so I guess if you can get some kills there, you might be able to pull it back. And he does have the armor on these skirms, so as you can see, it takes forever to take down a skirm when they have 2 pierce armor. Essentially, it's 1 damage per shot from... And he just chased these guys down. Okay, so there's a mangonel here. It's uphill, so. And he did manage to break in the side. Let's see this from Hera's perspective. Well, he does have a TC here, so at least he's not going to be in trouble there. But farmers, and he's retreated the farmers already. Ooh, there's a lot of villagers here. 21. Oh boy. He's got 6 archers here. I definitely would say send those archers right away, but looks like he has 1 scorpion, but that's not enough when you got 7 cav archers. 1, 2. At least 2? No? I know there's 2 scorps. Maybe he gets another villager or 2, but probably not much more than that. Okay, 3. And it looks like there's a fight going on here at the same time. It looks like it was probably slightly better for Hera here, but... And now these cav archers, is Hera going to trap them in here? Like, you probably want to close that off and try and... Okay, it looks like Hera's going to do that. Because, if you can get free 6 unit kills, even if you lose a villager or 2, they're definitely worth it. Okay, I think they bugged out or something. Larry noticed, but yeah, I think you're going to lose... Well, you lost most of them anyway. And if... Yeah, okay, they all go down. So looking at it now, if you look at Larry's perspective, he is getting 14 cav archers, 8 skirms. You know, if you had the top of this hill, I'd feel a lot better because it looks like there's good spots still, really good spots to raid on all 3 of these areas. But being downhill, it's tough, and that mangonel is a lot tougher when it's on top of a hill too. So. How many archers is that anyway? Because like, if you can catch them out of position, I mean, yeah, 31 archers. Okay, no, that's a ton with 1 mangonel. If you get a second mangonel up there, I don't see him taking control of that. Even with, you know, he has a similar amount of ranged units, but that's a tough spot. And I think here you got to make the decision. Do you go counter raid? Do you wait? I don't think you can wait. You lost how many villagers earlier on? Wow, I'm surprised being this brave. Okay, it looks like Hera's going to push here. And when I say that brave, I mean without a town center there. He's getting town watch. 1 mangonel. It looks like he's going for the counter raid. That's definitely a good idea here. And you want to repair this TC. I mean, if you got 1 mangonel on you, just buy some time while these can maybe do some damage. It's probably your best bet. And single layer palisade should drop pretty quickly. And I think he already knows. Yeah, he knows Hera's got wood in 2 places here. So let's see this counterplay. Oh yeah, just dropping villagers left, right, and center. It's like 8 there. It's pretty good. So if you repair this, you can probably last quite a while, I would say, before you have to deal with it. It's only 1 mangonel, so not terrible. Hey, what? Oh, he stopped repairing. Why just... Built another TC. Okay, so I would actually, in all honesty, I'd probably strongly recommend against that TC, or at least gather 1 stone before you do it, so that you don't have to stop repairing this. Because now it gets really dicey if it's just on low hit points, right? Because that's 30 archers, and very easy to come in there and do some damage. So it looks like Lierry, instead of doing that, is going to count on the counterattack. Okay, and he's got the hill with these, so that's a pretty good idea, actually. Yeah, this is actually looking pretty good. Ooh, that did a lot of damage though. I would say you want to take up the mangonel first with the cav archers. But Hera still does have the hill here. Well, kind of. Half has the hill, and he is picking off a lot of. It's actually a pretty close fight, in all honesty. I mean, the skirms will be fine, but. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be pretty close. Yeah, so still 9 ranged units left for both teams, so very close fight, I would say. Now, the hard thing is if you look at the bottom there, Leary's on 62 villagers and Hera's on 84, so you kind of need to keep this hill and get at least 1 or 2 good raids in to have a good chance here. I think that's probably your best bet. Take 1 good fight. Okay, he's gonna go right for the raid. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's a tough decision here. In all honesty, I think the score looks deceptively close here, and I think the game is a bit further apart than you might expect. Okay, so he opened up. Wait, what did Hera? You just build a gate here or something? Is that why it deleted? Anyways, so... Okay, so it looks like Hera did wall with a market. Always a good idea. Markets are great because they're 4 tiles by 4 tiles, so you can fit them in. University, same thing, but I don't know why everyone hits market. Usually easier. Sometimes you just 2 houses would have done the same thing, but then they're easier to range. So good, fast, quick wall there by Hera. And from Larry's perspective, okay, wait, what is this? So Hera's going for a castle. This is a dicey castle in my opinion, just because. Well, I think Hera doesn't realize how far. Yeah, there's even a mangonel here. I don't think Hera realized how far ahead he is. You don't want to lose your economy if. Although he does have 16 archers here. So I guess as long as you don't take a bad mangonel shot, you're probably okay at the moment. Okay, you retreated a bit, okay. Instead of going out as offensive. And just with the micro going on here, it looks like that's actually a really good fight for Hera so far. 0 damage from the mangonel, pretty much. Yeah, I think I'd almost be ready to call this game. Okay, I didn't realize there's going to be reinforcements, though. That did some damage on those, too, but... See, once the castle's up, you kind of permanently have this hill that's an annoying, you know, spot to launch your attacks from, so... And it looks like, yeah, okay. I was going to say, it looks like Hera has this game. I mean, he's got more army, he's got the hill. He's got more villagers and a castle on this hill, so... And this TC's on low hit points. I mean, it wouldn't take much to drop that and kill 20 villagers, or at least make them run, so... But, interesting game. I was definitely looking for some action, and there's definitely some good action here. Maybe no tower rush, but still excellent play at a high level between these two teammates. And, yeah, I really enjoyed it, so... Anyways, hope you enjoyed the game. The casting, and if you did, just leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. See you next time.